from Europe. But if you traveled to Hong Kong during the 70s, 80s, or 90s, you probably landed at the Kai Tak Airport and never forgot your arrival. Most anyone who's ridden on an airliner understands there's some kind of electronic guidance that the pilot lines up on so he can have a nice landing. His instruments begin to indicate I'm perfectly aligned with the runway, so that when I break out and I do see the runway, it's lined up straight ahead. I just go ahead for a landing. That's pretty well understood. Except when you get to Hong Kong, you see that the pilot goes into this huge turn attempting to land, quite different from normal. The problem in Hong Kong is there's no way to make a straight-in approach at this airport because it's so mountainous. So in the early 70s, someone proposed a radical new concept to take the ILS that lines you up into the runway and to line you up into the side of a mountain. And when you broke out, you'd see a big checkerboard, make a huge right turn, and magically the airport would be there. Well, this was such a radical concept, took quite a while to get approved, and every pilot would then have to go rigorous, specific simulator training before they were even allowed to attempt this approach, because it became a one-of-a-kind approach, the IGS approach to runway 13 at Kai Tak. The plan and the design appeared to be simple. The pilot would line up as indicated by the red line on a standard ILS approach, which would fly him into the side of a mountain. He would continue down to a specified point of which he would break out and see a bright red checkerboard. At that point in time, he had to begin a very steep right turn to attempt a lineup with runway 13. Another problem became very apparent is the winds were normally a strong right crosswind. It made it extremely difficult for the pilot because he had to turn to compensate more for the wind, and often just to get your wings level was a tremendous effort. As you can see from the profile picture, the red indicates the area that he would fly electronically. The yellow indicates the steep turn, and lining up there on the green arrow indicates alignment with the runway. I personally flew this approach many times, and it was always a feat and never comfortable to do. Enjoy these pictures of the IGS runway 13 approach.